Hello, my name is Johnny. Welcome to another World War II 172 scale video. Today we're going to look at some German tank riders. If you'd like, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, like, reply, and share. Just look at the box for a second. This is the one we're going to look at. And this was one I had done previously. And these are in their winter jackets. It says set 2, but this is the one I had, and this is in their camouflage suits, and we'll look at that closely. I just wanted to show you that, and at the end, if I remember, I'll leave a link to this one so you can see that video. Here's the package. They're showing them on an early Sturmgeschütz with the short barrel. This is Caesar Miniatures. You can see some of the different things that they made for World War II. They make a lot of different time periods, but they've done some of these in the past. I think I did the command staff and Kubelwagen and so forth, Bolschemjäger with heavy weapons. So they make a lot, and there's no real flash on these, and these are somewhat harder plastic. They're not as soft and mushy as that. Here you basically see types. They say there's 32. I think I got 33. They just come in a little bag. So to make the box bigger, they make it that size. Otherwise, they could have packaged it in a tiny little package. Let's see. I think everybody has their helmets on except for these guys. Let's take a look here. He's got his cap on. See if I can get the light. You can see the nice drawstrings across there. That's the stitching. Looks to be holding perhaps a Schmeiser. Nice cap. Got nice folds in the uniform. There's some detailing on the boots. There's the basic equipment on the back. The bread bag, the canteen, and the gas canister. You can see some strapping on there. So overall, very nice. Let's look at this guy's in a different pose like this. At the end here, I've got a vehicle. I just put it here, just off to the side. I wasn't planning on that, but I'll set some on that and see how they sit. This guy's got his hand out, and it's hard to see because they're so dark. Looks like another Schmeiser. So we've got a lot of that. The boots. Very cool. And then we've got, so he's facing that way, and this one's facing this way. He looks to be holding an MG42, I guess. And then you can really see the cross pieces right on his chest there. The straps, you can see his nose, his eyes. So there's a lot of detail for such a teeny thing. So I wish I was a better painter, but I do my best on these. These will probably get, perhaps, but there's hard to use the spray paint to use it as a primer because they kind of get moved around. Do that first and before painting on them. So these could be done. They're suggesting the camouflage. There you can see more on the bread bag, so forth, and the strap on there, helmet. And we've got this guy basically sitting this way. He's got his rifle. You can see again the strapping on there. Pretty nice. This guy's got his hand out, and has he got a rifle? Yeah, because you want a fair amount of riflemen. And does it look like? Yeah, see on the helmet it's not smooth, so they've got it looking like it's got a cover on there, and perhaps some leaves or so forth. So that's pretty nice. catching the light there. You can see is all the folds and stuff. So they get a lot of detail out of these little guys. This guy's holding his rifle up. Yeah, so these would be good for regular army or your SS troops, tank riders. And then you could do these in different types of camouflage, winter or fall. Excuse me, autumn or spring. A little bit to trim there on the there, but overall, look at the nice folds in the boot. Yeah, it's catching there. The light. Very nice. You can see face, his nose, his cheek. Again on the helmet. Yeah, so this is a good one. I've been wanting to get this one for a while. I'm getting around to doing the video for it. And then here we go. They're holding a Schmeiser. Look at that helmet. Very nice. These type of things, there's so many when you're doing all the details. I won't do them all at once. I might do all the prime basing stuff, but then this one's nice. So we got 3 of these guys. It's got holding the Panzerfaust. So he got some anti-tank capability here if he's sitting on a vehicle in a war game. And you can see on his shoulder there, nice detail, and all the straps. Got his rifle on the back. And we got these guys, slightly different. He's got the long rifle. He's got his knee tucked under. There's the helmet detail. And on the back. And then the last shape is this one. What is he holding? Is that a Sturmgewehr, maybe? It looks a little too short to be a MG 42. Anyway, look at that fold on by his elbow, really nice. Leg cut under. All right, let's see if what one of these on here might be. It sits right down. Let's see, we got another guy like that. Let's see if what are these guys doing? Like that. So you get the idea there. You can get a few men on the vehicles. There's a turner here. Facing that way. Facing that way. So you get the idea there. Nice troops. That guy's had a little too much schnapps. There you go. So that's the German tank riders camouflage suit by Caesar's Miniatures. And here's the one I've had for years. And I'll leave a link to this one at the end. Alrighty, let's look out of the box for these. Tank riders, always good to have either in the game or in your dioramas. And tanks on the shelves brings your vehicle to life to have some men on them. Till next time, more World War II 172 scale. Thanks for watching, everyone.